so we're going to talk about Thai clinch. We just did cross body control, which is what we learn in yellow belt. We do advanced variations of that in orange and above. Another form of control is Thai clinch. Basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting off the blood supply to the brain by pinching with my wrist bone. I have one hand on top of the other. I'm going high up on the head. So from this position, my elbows are in nice and tight. My head goes to one side, okay, either right side or left side, so I avoid getting an accidental headbutt. From here, I have all my body weight, so if he wants to lift his head up, he's basically carrying all my weight. That's why we want to be high on the head. If we're doing our Thai clinch right around the neck, which a lot of people do, he can lift his head up. And there's no control here. So again, high on the head, elbows are nice and tight. I can control from here and there. Ideally, when I'm moving my opponent, I want to keep my hips in until I'm ready to open up for a knee when I go for my strikes. And notice how I'm going to move them to one side or the other, depending on the knee that I'm going to give. We're also going to now incorporate manipulating our opponent. So what I'm basically doing from this Thai clinch here, I'm going to bring his head down to my hip as I make a step pivot motion. So that's going to take him off balance and put me in a much better position in the fight. So again, as I bring his head down to my hip, I step pivot, boom. Now I take him off balance, I can switch my stance, I can attack with a different leg, pull him inside for the knee, again, opposite side, moving around. So again, now we're working on controlling our opponent with our Thai clinch, bring him down to one hip or the other, keep my elbows in nice and tight, working on my step pivot, taking them out of their base, so it puts them in a position where it's much harder for them to defend.